Okay, okay. What it do, Ski? It's your boy Farewell34, and today I'm here with my reaction video to SG-1. This one is season 3, episode 20. How's it going, everybody? So yeah, we did a double bubble for the last episode, set of episodes here, and I really enjoyed them. I think the first being probably my the more favored. And the second one, I appreciated what they were going for, and I like the angle of, you know, the scientists, sort of what would happen, like similar to the Earth situation, but if it happened on another planet, slightly different. Yeah, we got to meet some cool people. We brought a refugee here who might be working with Daniel Jackson. Overall, I thought they were pretty solid entries for season 3, and we're wrapping it up now, so we might be getting into, you know, the territory of like some 1969s, some, you know, some season 1 finale-esque episodes. So I'm excited to see where we're gonna go for season 3, because so far we've had the ideas, some interesting ideas of Earth sort of stepping up, especially in the past few episodes, being more connected to the larger universe, more lure with the Goulds. We got to see, you know, Sokar even get some screen time here towards the end of the season. So I'm interested to see where we're gonna go and pivot into the next season. As always, SG fam, let's get into another one. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Guys, can we hit 40 likes on Patreon? Can we do it? The YouTube fam is killing out here with the likes. So is the Patreon fam. So can we do it? And we might even go for, I think we might just go for the double bubble too. Who knows? We might go for the back-to-back ones here, actually. I love ya, and let's get right into this one. Cheers. It's not a branded mug, but YOLO. Yeet. What we got today? Oh, usually it's a chevron encoding when
open the iris.
Jacob, survey says. Oh, no.
Please, help.
Master.
Are you in need of medical assistance? The blood is not mine. Chulak was attacked.
His boy?
By Apophis.
They don't know! Ooh, okay, okay. Yeah, because to the SG fam, they assumed that Apophis went up in flames, so did Sokar, right? So, it makes sense. The double whammy for Teal'c. I actually put up 1969 on YouTube recently, and man, Daniel looks so good in that episode. His whole fit, the hair and everything, man. Very dapper.
Son of a bitch! Somebody's got to teach that guy how to die.
The attack was swift.
Oh, God.
There was nothing left to do but try to save the life of young Moak.
Braytak, you better get down to the OR right away.
Maternal.
I have failed you.
I will fail you. You are the bravest Jafar I have ever trained.
R.I.P. to the kid.
But I do not know if I have the strength to fight anymore.
But their deaths must not go in vain. You are the strongest Jafar I have ever known. Perhaps he has done this to show the System Lords how truly powerful he has become.
There had to be some other purpose. His army swept through Chulak as if...
Bro, they're
searching for something.
Bro, they're trying to kill your kid, Teal'c. This is personal. If you don't get it. Or the Horsesis, actually.
Apophis fathered the child with Shara.
Sorry. Hello? Hey, Mom. What's up? Oh, is that a drink? Oh, thank you. Today, my mother has given me some sort of concoction. The viscosity is not super dense. Kind of slaps. So Apophis is on the move now. He's trying to. This is actually going to connect to Daniel Jackson now, right? The Horsesis, I guess, arc is beginning. The search for him. Interested to see where it's going to go. I know they said it's like it's got the whole codex of the System Lords or whatever, but that just seems like too good to be true. I don't know. I don't think, I'm not really doubting, but just thinking about it more, it's like, really?
He hoped to create a new host for himself.
It is forbidden.
Yes.
Do you know where this child is?
All I know is that it's a place called Keb.
It's the best kept
You've heard of
secret.
such a place.
About a place discovered long ago by a few Jafar. When some of the Goa'uld finally found out about Keb and made their way there, they did not return. It was forbidden to speak of ever again.
I don't suppose you happen to know the Stargate address?
No. Is that Osiris hid on one of the planets of the Loch-na-Kol?
What's that?
A group of planets whose resources have been depleted by mining.
I don't suppose you happen to know the addresses of any of those?
You wants the Addy. Fucking love
Those
Michael
are the
Shanks.
planets of the Loch-na-Kol.
What's the red one?
We basically have 2 reference maps for Stargate addresses. Yellow represents the cartouche that the Goa'uld left on Abydos, and the addresses from the Ancients' original map of the Stargates is in red. You don't recognize this address here?
No.
If the legend is true, the Gould never would have included Kep in their cartouche.
Well, this address is the only planet in the system that the Gould didn't include on their map.
We found it.
Oh no, this isn't gonna
How
be
do
good
we
for
know
Daddy.
Sure. Well, scary stories or not, Apophis is just nuts enough to go. I'd like some backup on this one, sir.
Let's just hope we're first.
Oh, this is putting on Daniel. It's gonna be good. Oh, I was saying this in the Discord. I've been playing Call of Duty a bit recently, and I've been using the MP5.
What you got?
I call it the Stargate class.
Jafar passed through here recently.
Not the first.
He's giving the crazy eyes.
You have been.
What is it?
6 of the Jafar stopped here.
2 went on
Nope.
ahead. They returned with another. A woman. The woman may be the priestess entrusted with the child.
Season 3 going on to Season 4. You were his teacher. You're saying you're trying to retire, you're getting old. It's the makings for a capital B body, guys.
Look.
No. Oh.
She was shot in the back as she fled. The priestess was being escorted back to the Stargate by 2 of the Jaffa. She attempted to flee. They chased her and shot her.
What about the child?
She carried the child.
Come on, how can you know that?
Her hands are not bound.
Yes. And they shot low.
Why does he know all? Like, he's a little too on the
What
ball
happened
here.
to the boy?
Did
When
he
his
make like
Jafar did
a
not
CIS
return to
show with this guy,
Harcesis,
a crime investigating unit?
Apophis should have sent more.
It's too good.
Kep?
What? Oh, there we go.
Well, someone's been reading Martha Stewart.
Well, something about this place says we all shouldn't rush in there waving guns around.
Well, that's not Jack's MO.
I have dreamed of finding this place twice as long as you have been alive.
Okay, let's see where this goes. This is kind of interesting.
Hey, whoa! Where'd you come from?
I've been here for some time.
You weren't here when we just came in.
Here is everywhere you are. Do you seek oneness with the Sala?
Desala.
Oh,
That word,
man.
it sounds tribal, African, maybe.
The Sala is everything, everywhere.
Nature. It, means nature.
Put no barriers between you and where you are.
Don't look at me.
Oh, I can't guarantee it, but it might line up. He was one of the main supporting characters in The Expanse, Season 2. Oh, man. That might line up, actually. This was because they shoot The Expanse in Canada. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, look,
Maybe.
you've been walking a ways today.
So we're going into the soul dimension or something like that.
Here's
Because
an
Apophis
idea.
was in The Expanse too.
Why don't we just ask the man if
So the
boy's
casting
here?
directors might overlap or they know each other.
We've come looking for a boy, a baby.
Lightning flashes, sparks shower. In one blink of your eyes, you've missed seeing.
I'm not here for the
Lightning,
riddles,
you
fam.
say?
I only know a snowflake cannot exist in a storm of fire.
What?
Jack.
No, I...
Wind is wild, grass is green along the shores. Here no bull can hide.
No, I don't know about that.
Whatever theology he follows may be an original basis for Buddhism on Earth. Is there a child here?
There is a child in all of us.
Oh, come on.
Those who seek oneness find all that they seek.
I think this is going to take a while.
Oh, here we go.
Everything okay?
I do not have a good feeling about this place. What of the Harcesis child, O'Neill?
I don't know.
One cannot carry darkness on the great path.
If I removed the symbiote within me, I would die.
You cannot start the journey with it inside you.
So a Jaffa cannot seek oneness before he is willing to die.
Yo, Daniels is gonna do it. Bet. Hondos. He's going for it.
I don't have to die.
You do not have the same evil within you, but you have your own burdens of which to rid yourself.
Okay.
I feel alive, Tilk. Like a young man, we still have false gods to slay.
She
He's
goes
like,
into the
"This
lake
guy."
without making a ripple.
No, I'm 100% certain that's him.
Who is she?
The mother. Why do you seek this child of flesh and bones,
He's the son of my wife.
but not your son?
No.
And you are sure he will be safe with you?
Yes.
Because it is so clear, it takes a longer time to realize it. If you immediately know the candlelight is fire, then the meal was cooked a long time ago.
Right.
Okay, that's kind of a bar, actually. Because if Daniel does get the child, right, that's a big safety risk, too, right? People are going to want to go after him once they realize its existence.
You say you seek this child to fulfill a promise.
Yes.
Is there another reason?
The Gould are responsible for the death of my wife, among millions and millions of other people. How can I not hate them?
Your hate will lead to the child's death. You must believe.
Well, maybe what I don't believe is that I can light a candle with my mind. You see, I find it a lot easier to use a lighter or a match. It's much more practical.
It made the sound of a lighter, too.
Now you blow it out. With your mind.
Bruh, Daniel's catching a buff too?
Could you let...
This is not what we're doing. There's no way. Dog.
This isn't like a trick candle or anything, is it?
This is an interesting crossover with Merlin now. That's I'm watching that after.
Ah! Why did you tell me to do that?
Why did you do it?
Because you told me to.
Because you trusted.
Yes.
Within you is the capacity for trust. Do not believe you can light the candle. Believe she can light the candle.
Time's up.
The markings on the wall are a language. It's a Bible. Okay, I'm pretty sure this place was built by an alien race millennia ago. I'm pretty sure the aliens discovered a means by which they could ascend to some higher plane of existence and went there. But they left the writings in the shrine as a kind of map for others who wanted to follow them. The monk is just someone who's sort of taken about curatorship.
Kind of a janitor?
More of a guide.
An usher?
It doesn't matter, just watch.
Well, I'm interested to see this. Are the aliens the Furlings? Or I think it was Furlings, because the one race the name dropped a while ago that we haven't seen or heard of since. It's been a while.
Am I supposed to believe you did that?
Yes.
Daniel, a word?
Oh, various crying for out loud, what he said.
We didn't come here to learn parlor tricks.
Jack.
Is the boy here or not?
I think so.
Because
I am gaining his trust.
And how long is something like that gonna take?
Jack, you don't understand.
I think I do.
Hey.
All right, that's dangerous. Put it down. Okay, that was a little more impressive.
Actually, I did that.
Daniel, that was
That's what I've been trying to tell you. It's
You
incredible.
pointed a gun at your boy.
He taught you
How to do things with my mind. You could do it too.
He could teach me how to light candles and move stuff around by thinking.
Cannot teach you what you already know. You must come to know Oma Desala. Become her friend.
Oma Desala is
That your
dishing out
friend?
the buffs for everyone. I guess, yeah, taking the gun is a way for Jack to take it seriously.
Neil, Great Tech, you want to check that out? Major Coburn?
This is O'Neill.
Regis, sir. We've got some Jaffa activity here. How's your position?
Sam's gotta just chill in this episode, eh?
Jack?
Daniel, that was a glider.
Shit. This guy Apophis. I can't believe they really just gave Daniel the Force. What?
You did that? That's impossible.
You'd think.
All you have to do is be willing to learn and believe.
I'm sorry, but something else has to be going on here.
Yeah,
Why?
like maybe that's why they didn't put Sandberg, because when she sees it, she's gonna call it out.
Check for some kind of concealed technology before I assume that.
Isn't there the
Yep.
smallest part?
She's
Reach
practical.
a higher level to protect the child. I think she doesn't want me to leave until she knows I understand how to protect him.
Go out, mothership has landed.
I'm sorry, guys. This is odd for me to see in Stargate. Well, there's no way that Daniel just massacres them all. Sorry, cameo. That's scary. Okay, it's not sharp. It's just face.
Daniel, we gotta go!
This guy's just gonna phase through the wall? They might be, they're gonna, yeah, no way. What? God mode Daniel confirmed?
Thank you.
What did she type in chat?
I didn't do any of it, did I? It was you. I was wrong. I don't have any powers at all. You were showing them to me. That's how you communicate with us. You were trying to tell me the boy's better off here with you, and I wasn't listening.
Danny?
I promised you would be safe.
Yo, I can't tell when Daniel's in this weird place. He's just gonna just read her powers or something like that. I don't know, man, but anyway, sorry about that. The fit's tough.
In the name of the god Apophis, we've come for a young boy.
You will leave now.
We will not.
Guys.
Drop your weapons.
You heard him!
I was talking to you, Jack.
He's trusting.
Sir, we put our guns down and we're dead.
You are outnumbered and surrounded. You will die if you do not.
The alien is one with all the powers, and she is not someone you want to fool with, if you get my drift.
Alright. Hard ask.
Kill them.
Bye.
See ya! Oh my god, she's broken.
Well, that was cool.
You're leaving. You know that more of them will come as long as I know the boy is here. I'll see both of you again someday, right?
Take it that was the Harcesis child she was holding.
Colonel O'Neill, this is Major Coburn. Come in. Reinforcements are on the way, sir.
Take your time. We're secure.
Good to hear, sir. There's a strange bright light headed this way.
Do not engage.
Pete, get out of the way and do not engage.
Hello?
It's gone, sir. Daniel? Yeah. Shoes.
Double bubble?
Oh, what the hell? We got a Stargate at the pyramids.
This is well over 1,000 meters high.
I know of no goa'uld structure of that magnitude.
This looks like a Sonic the Hedgehog map. Also, when the star was going away, or like the alien with the baby, it totally looked like Mario Party when the star relocates. That was totally the vibe. What? That's the Asgard soundtrack.
This is a major find. I have to see this. Well, look at these readings, sir. These are leptons.
Get out.
Well, that means something.
Does it got every? Does it got a bunch of rare shit?
It appears to be
treasure?
a skull.
Because it's exactly like the one found in 1971 in Belize by my grandfather.
True. Let's say this one goes. Do the double bubble. Well, the last episode was important in the larger sense, right? And Daniel's new mission. I realized I said that might have been the actor without, but honestly, the name was sort of slipped my mind for a second because it's been so long since I've seen The Expanse. But The Expanse comes back very shortly, so I was gonna do like a refresher and like watch some episodes again and just recap it a bit. That was Prax. I was thinking Strax, but it's Prax. I know his daughter was named May.
I could name at least a dozen different crystal skulls from various parts of the world, but the skull that Nick discovered in Belize was unique. He claimed that it possessed a certain power. That if one were to look into the eyes of the skull, one would be teleported to see aliens.
Now that is very
Your
on
grandfather
brand.
saw these aliens.
So he insisted to the entire academic community.
I take it his claim didn't go over very well.
As you might imagine, no.
The academic community didn't believe your theory that the pyramids were landing sites for alien spaceships either.
Colonel, I can only guess at the effect this type of radiation may have on the human body. I recommend limited exposure, 10, 15
I love
minutes
this.
at most.
Prep for the mission.
If you'd been listening, you'd know that Nintendo's passed through everything.
You tried, Jack. I really called it the Nintendos.
Muon radiation is
Whomever the builders are, they would appear to be a formidable race.
Guys, did the thoughts of booby traps not occur? The double bread.
It's identical to the one Nick discovered in Belize.
If I can get a sample of the substance that's slowing down these neutrinos, we can change the face of physics.
No, we're all getting distracted. Don't touch it, Daniel.
Daniel Jackson.
Tempted to touch. Oh.
Spiking, it's at 300%.
What?
400.
Daniel?
Hello?
Where'd he go?
What do you mean, where'd he go? Oh my god! He's Danny Phantom. What did you do, Teal'c?
Sir, these readings are off the scale now. If we don't leave here soon...
Oh shit! Yeah, it's pretty reckless with all that radiation, man.
Get a medical team in here!
And then Teal'c's gonna feel responsible.
Where's Dr. Jackson?
Teal'c's better off than both of you. His symbiote is helping him. It was close, Colonel. If you hadn't left when you did.
Yeah, man.
As for Dr. Jackson, Colonel, he never returned with you.
He is no longer there, General Hammond. The skull enveloped him in an energy field. I fired my Zednyukatel, but it was too late. He seemed to disappear.
I'm interested to see where the hell this is gonna go. Is he in another realm or in between states right now? Like, again, what this episode is showing me, we need better technology. We don't even have suits to stop radiation like that.
Nicholas Ballard believed the crystal skull to be a teleportation device. Recovering the skull may help us to determine the location to which he was teleported.
And if that thing zaps you to wherever it sent Dr. Jackson,
then I will have succeeded in locating him.
I rate the confidence. He's speed running this dog. It's like Temple Run.
Teal'c! What happened? Where is everybody? You just ran right through me.
Did he not leave? Huh?
What the hell is going on?
That's what I'm saying, fam. And if I'm Daniel, I don't know if I would be even willing to go through the gate in this state. I guess not.
Regrettably, there was no sign of Daniel Jackson. Major Carter will also want to study it.
as soon as she's fully recovered.
Recovered from what?
I don't know how you get out of this one, buddy. I just lean it on Sam's gonna have to science the shit out of it when she gets an idea and she's up.
You can protest all you want, Colonel, but it'll be a while before you get your strength back, so relax.
Oh, come on. Dr. Fraser believes you are not strong enough to undertake such a mission. Dr. Fraser is usually correct in such matters.
My man just dropped. This is a behind-the-scenes episode.
You are welcome.
I'm like, usually they'd be a little bit more stressed, so it seems they're going like the comical route for this one, kind of. But also serious.
Okay, you can do this, Robert. I know you can.
There's only one
Almost
Daniel.
identical to the Nicholas Ballard skull in the Smithsonian.
He doesn't know it was found on P7X377.
Actually, the craftsmanship is very impressive.
We believe it to be a teleportation device.
Are you serious?
That's good, Robert. Be skeptical.
It's a skull.
Not that skeptical.
I don't see how this could...
Humor me, Doctor. I want a full report within 12 hours.
Don't let me down, Robert.
Because at the end of the day, they still lost, man. They have absolutely no idea what's going on, right? Calmo Rain, baby. Yeah, that's a decent shot.
If you hadn't come back for me, I might have been stuck in that place forever, so...
That's a big... Yeah, you owe him.
Thank you.
Is there someone present?
Yes. Yes, it's me. It's Daniel. I'm right here.
Maybe something with frequencies could help. I don't know.
You sensed I was in the room. You just can't see or hear me, which is a little frustrating, as you may imagine.
Yeah. He does owe him a lot. Think about it. He would have been stuck there forever unless they... Well, no, no. To be fair. Oh, no, but the radiation. Yeah, they probably wouldn't. Yeah, Teal could be the only person to go there. Also, I'm going to go to the bathroom quickly, guys. But forgive me. I'm really digging this so far. I'm interested to see where we're going to go. That's what happens when you have too many beverages.
Stop! That is exactly what Daniel was doing when he was absorbed by the energy field.
Prove what?
That the skull didn't do this.
You don't think the skull is responsible for what happened to Daniel, do you?
I wish it was a teleportation device. I could use it to go find Daniel. He's my friend, too, you know. I think what we've got here is a paperweight.
It's all right. I'll take over from here.
Please. Sam's got to do everything around here.
Because I'm dead?
What?
Did anybody else feel that?
What if I'm a ghost?
I just got a shiver.
Well, you're still feeling the after effects of the radiation.
His feelings still
I
come
think
across.
that was me.
His energy.
Every piece of diagnosis.
Both these episodes will throw me for a little bit of a
Chevron
loop.
5 encoded. I can't believe I'm going to suggest this, but what about Daniel's grandfather? He claimed that the skull teleported him somewhere. He may be the only person who actually knows where Daniel is.
I'm not so sure, Major. His current address is a psychiatric institution in Oregon. Apparently his failure to prove the crystal skull was more than just a curiosity, caused a severe mental breakdown from which he's never been able to fully recover.
He doesn't want anything to do with me.
The doctor I spoke
So he's
to
gonna have to go with
says
him, and
any
then Nick
friends
will
of
tell
Dr.
him.
Jackson's
They'll
are welcome.
communicate. Oh, he'll be the one
Find
to save
out
the
what
day.
you can, but I need to remind you
We
that
got a civvy up. Let's go. Teal'c's outfits just get better and better every time.
Sorry for the wait. Is there anything I can do for you?
You may take us to Nicholas Ballard immediately.
She's just a little anxious to see old Nick.
Oh, are you close?
Yes.
No. Yes, extremely.
Well, I'll just check and see if he's ready for you.
What am I waiting for?
Would you like to see them now?
I miss him. Hi, Nick. Long time no see.
Would you show them in, please?
Nick, I need your help. Friends of mine want to ask you about the skull you found in Belize. Tell them everything. Just trust them.
Nick, this is Colonel Jack O'Neill. He's a friend of Daniel's.
Doctor, would you mind if we...
Daniel followed my footsteps.
You must be very proud.
He staked his entire academic career on his belief that the great pyramids of Egypt were made by aliens.
Yes,
Crazy.
well, that's...
He was more insane than I was. I told him so.
It wasn't nonsense. I was right.
He lost his apartment.
We wanted to hear exactly what happened to you back in '71 when you first found the skull.
There were no aliens.
Trust them.
No one believed me.
Daniel believed you.
Just as I did not believe his theories of the pyramids and the aliens.
I guess we both were right.
Can you tell us what happened when you found that skull?
Why?
Because we found another skull, identical to the one you found in Belize.
Show me.
It's in a high-security facility, but if you tell us about your experiences, we...
And take me there.
We can't do that. It's classified.
If you don't, then I won't tell you anything.
Digging the more of the backstory of Daniel's grandfather, though.
there
His
is no
relationship with
greater
him.
secret who spent the last 20 years of his life in a psychiatric institution.
Exactly. Who's going to believe him if he says anything?
Colonel, you walk a fine line.
He's really been testing them. I know you were lying. You were faking the juice a couple episodes ago, but
General, I know you can't hear me, but thank you.
you're really
Absolutely. Put her through. Kayla, sweetheart, this is Grandpa. Isn't this past your bedtime? Well, you put it under your pillow tonight. I'll bet your big sister Tessa wishes she lost a tooth. I'd love to come to see you in your school play tomorrow night, sweetheart, but can't. A very close friend of mine is lost, and he needs my help. Yes, he's a very close friend.
Okay, they brought him.
I don't think you should touch that, sir.
The skull stood on a stone pedestal.
Do you know the location of this cavern?
Nowhere on this earth. The light of my torch never reached the bottom. I was simply there. And then they came.
The
They?
Asgards.
The giants.
Giants? That's not the Asgards. They're very many. Giga
They
Asgards?
rose up. They flew around me like specters. status.
It's buy-in. The enemy of my enemy
is my friend. Yes, but what?
Suddenly, I found myself back again under the temple.
Look. Considering everything that they've seen, I'm surprised that Daniel didn't even believe that. But I guess they also have to. The whole point is he's in a psychiatric ward, right? So, I mean, giants. That's not even out of the realm of possibility. You know, we've seen bear ghouls. Bear aliens.
The most incredible journey of your life, and have no one believe you.
Q, escort Nick down to the VIP room.
Nicholas Ballard.
Kelly, anything?
I mean, no.
Work on it.
This nickname is useless.
I get the feeling that Daniel's still around.
What? Well, that's it?
I am sorry for not adopting you when your parents died. It wasn't your fault. Would you forgive me?
You can see me?
Yes, Daniel.
Why didn't you say something? No, Nick, I'm real. You're not hallucinating.
Hallucinations always say that.
The skull did this to me. I'm trapped. Another dimension. I'm out of phase. Something. Look, all I know is I need your help.
We never touched upon Daniel's backstory with his parents. All we know is that in the simulation episode, the games master episodes, that we know his parents both died in the incident, and the fact that they brought up his grandfather because this is the first time. Obviously, they have a lot of transgression with each other. I assumed it was because he never really was in his life, therefore didn't adopt him. So it was nice to see them bringing that up though, like on the nose.
Sirs, Mr. Ballard insisted on seeing both of you immediately.
Jack, don't be an ass.
Jack, don't be an ass.
It's Daniel.
Yes. We have to go back to the planet, and we have to let the skull finish what it started.
We must go back
so
to
good.
the planet.
Oh my god.
Daniel told me all about the Stargate. We must replace the skull on the pedestal so that the giant alien, something must have interrupted this.
We have to let it happen. We have to trust it.
Why are you the only person who can see him?
I went through the same experience.
Tell General Hammond if we go back right now, he might be able to see his granddaughter's school play after all.
Yeah, exactly.
General Hammond,
exactly.
If you may be able to see your granddaughter's play.
I was alone in my office when Kayla phoned.
Yep, Jack, you fell off your ass in the hospital bed.
Dr. Jackson, are you absolutely certain?
Taking advantage of me.
Yes. In these past few years.
Exploring planets.
This is sweet. You know, this is like the, I guess almost the equivalent to Jacob and Sam's amendment of their, like, amending their relationship a little bit. I'm getting the idea that Nick might not be coming back. Don't fall, dog. That's not a very wide walkway.
Now we must wait for the giant aliens.
Well, I don't get how he's gonna get his physical body back.
Daniel!
It worked.
O'Neill.
Who got bodied?
Major Carter.
It always takes one.
Carter?
Shit.
General Hammond, I was not teleported with the others.
Return to base immediately.
Hello? Guys.
Smoke!
Holy
These are Furlings?
What's your name?
Daniel?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Why is it saying
The Goulds. Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Why? He's carrying a symbiote.
Plus the musical cues. It's gotta be.
Your
I called
enemies
an
are the
episode
Gould.
early. Bet!
Travelers, we come in search of friendship.
Oh, has to be.
We accept your proposition. This is not the first time you have journeyed here.
People who would gladly return.
No, Daniel.
So he's gonna be with the Jacob.
I've been hoping for another chance.
You just came back into my life.
Dude, they literally just copied and pasted that episode.
You have to tell me everything.
I promise. I am proud of you.
Goodbye.
Maybe not then. Maybe I'm capping. Fuck. They said race, the musical cues. Oh, that's it? Yo, again. Dog, we got bodied. And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1. That one was episodes number 20 and 21 for season number 3. So these were 2 episodes here that had Daniel Jackson at the forefront. Both of them were kind of, I know I use the word often, but they were kind of wonky for the fact that we got into like almost like there's phase shifting, there was magic being had, and Daniel thought that he was, doing all these abilities. Turns out that wasn't the case. There's actually an alien that was hiding the Harcesis. I liked him in both of these episodes here, and I like him getting some character development with his family in the second half of the episode, him getting to see his friends care about him to an extent. This was an interesting set of 2 episodes here. What they did with Daniel, I thought he gave some interesting performances. Slightly different too, that it was him having to deal with the Harcesis, and as I was watching that first episode, I thought they were going to lean into the darker side of Daniel here. He finally got to see the child, so I think he got some sort of relief. He was able to see the child, therefore the journey is still going to be continued, and it gave him some sort of relief knowing that it's in safe hands for the most part, and it was going to be, and I think he had to learn the lesson that if he were to take the child himself, you know, either it was going to die like the being mentioned, or is he's just going to put it in more danger. So I think that was a hard pill for him to swallow, but I think maybe a needed lesson for him. Coming into the second episode here, it was great that they did a back-to-back there where, you know, he got to, you know, I guess rekindle and mend his relationship with his grandfather there. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, that was pretty similar to the episode with Carter and Jacob and that whole idea of not the best relationship. My father, grandfather, parent, you know, figure didn't know my true life, you know, falling out because they always thought that I didn't really end up doing anything with my life. Turns out, oh wait, I actually did everything that I said, and now you're some sort of, you know, third party fit. You're some middleman now with an alien race, right? It's literally the exact same thing. But I'll put that aside because I actually thought in this episode itself, there's some great emotional beats here. I like some of the clever things he did there with, you know, seeing Hammond and having some sweeter moments. The comedy in that episode was pretty good as well here for episode 21. I did find some of those sweeter elements between Daniel and his grandpa. I thought they did a good job at presenting their story, their differences, their conflict with each other over the years, and I think I bought into that. And when it came to the end of it, fixed that relationship to an extent, or started working towards that. It was believable, and I liked how while Daniel was there, you know, in this sort of shifting in not, he wasn't there physically, I liked how they could feel his energy, and I thought he was going to get more into some, I thought Daniel was going to get into some maybe more emotional monologues or whatever it is to communicate with them, but they ended up using, you know, Nick instead, and I think it worked out. So yeah, I think both episodes were great for Daniel here. I think the other characters were sort of just also I liked how in the first episode here, Jack was really tested to believe and trust, right? That was a really common theme in both those episodes, right? Teammates trusting on each other in very, you know, uncertain circumstances where all the evidence would suggest otherwise. I think there were some nice character moments in both those episodes in 20 and 21, specifically for Daniel. I loved how Sam was very skeptical, obviously, like, look, there's fire, Daniel's just got magical powers, and she's obviously the really practical one to say, no, Daniel, there's definitely some science behind this, and of course she was right, it was an alien who was pulling all the strings. And I think from a progression standpoint now for the Harcesis arc, it didn't fully resolve it. It was sort of like, okay, we're gonna keep this carrot going on the stick for much longer, but it gave us some sort of resolve before we wrap up season 3. Also to remind us what's going on with the Harcesis. Also to remind us too, and remind the characters, Apophis is back to life, back to reality, and he's gonna mess shit up. So I think that's now definitely gonna be in the forefront of their minds. I also appreciated seeing Brightech back in episode 20. It's been a little while since we've seen him here, so you know it's always great to see him back in the cast. And this sort of felt like and to me this episode felt very like almost like Lure, Chulak heavy, Jaffa heavy a little bit initially. Just for all like the ideas of Cab and, you know, focusing on that Jaffa, you know, Gould lore. So it felt very heavy for that. Brightech was a good addition to get that sort of story smoothed out, feel natural, and not feel like it was just sort of exposition dump or anything like that. I think they did a pretty good job at handling that. These were the 2 set of episodes for seasons 3. This is episode 2021. What did y'all think about these 2 episodes? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next week's episodes. Love ya. Peace.